Okay, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Innovation Podcast, your source for all things innovation. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, today I have David Malone on the line, and he's Vice President of Sales over at InteractiveTel. David, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Adam. I really appreciate you having me on.
All right, so excited to get into these topics. So we're going to talk about the future of cloud-based phone systems and what you're seeing. But before we do that, let's get a little bit further into what you're doing over at InteractiveTel. Tell us a little bit more about the company, please.
You bet. You know, it's a company that's been around for about 12 years. There's two founding owners, Jack Behar and Gary Graves. They're really the behind-scenes geniuses of this. And, you know, Jack Behar's been in telecom for over 40 years, and he just brought all of his knowledge to, you know, that's about a decade. And it's interesting, right about now, even though we're 12 years old, we got more cutting-edge technology than anybody else out there in, you know, in our vertical. So it's been exciting.
Man, that's awesome. And I think that's a great transition, and that's one of the reasons I wanted you on the show to talk about this topic. So future of cloud-based phone systems, I mean, lot going on. Where do you want to start with that topic?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of companies out there that we compete with that they might have the phone system, the hardware, but they don't have the call tracking piece. So kind of where we come in, you know, there's no need, Adam, to have multiple communication providers anymore. You know, our cloud-based system provides probably over 50 features, including a call center suite, recording of calls, call tracking of all inbound and outbound calls, and mobile and text messaging with no permanent charges. So that's where we really separate ourselves from the competition. No longer does an automotive dealer need to go out there and find 2 or 3 different partners to try to connect call tracking with phone systems and video and all these other features. We can do it all under one roof at InteractiveTel, and that's really why I chose to come to this company and not somebody else.
Tell us a little bit more, because, you know, a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, executives listening. Tell us a little bit more about the type of clients that you help over at InteractiveTel. If there's any particular niches or areas or otherwise, so the right type of people follow up with you after I give you an opportunity to leave your contact information at the end.
Sure. Yeah, we manage and handle with our automotive clients throughout, you know, Canada and the United States. All of our clientele for many years have all been based on really word of mouth and so forth. But now that over the last couple of years, now with me coming on board, our goal is to really brand our company, make it you know, multiverse with a lot of different eyes on us. Because we know today, like even with COVID-19 going on, you know, there's been a lot of challenges in the automotive world, right? A lot of customers are somewhat hesitant to come into dealerships nowadays. So what we've even done, created on the fly, is it's called Show Me Now. It's a quick little mobile app, and really what it does is the salesperson who gets that phone call from that customer when they're a little worried about coming in, but they really like that specific vehicle, that salesperson can easily grab that call and show that customer with on his phone, walk around this vehicle as an example, and it's just a one-way feed to the customer. A lot of people go, well, can I do that with FaceTime? Well, yeah, if you both have Apple and a customer's okay with you seeing them, but this is different. And some people can say, well, what, you know, I have an Android. Well, yeah, but now you're going to have to download an application, and both of you are going to have it. So we have found a technology where the customer can feel safe. They don't have to be shown. It's a one-way video. So all of a sudden, a customer who is very hesitant to come into a dealership today can feel very comfortable, see the vehicle, touch it, right? Looking at the vehicle is worth 1,000 words compared to just a salesperson trying to describe it. So this is where we're paying it forward. We've created this app out of COVID-19. We haven't even really released it yet, other than we have a few customers on it that have been using it. We're kind of paying it forward to help them out. So this is something that we have really found exciting and really starting to catch some major momentum.
And really, I mean, for that, I mean, you mentioned it had to do with COVID, but I mean, that's for any point. I feel like a lot of good things have come out. Like that's just increasing the buyer experience. So right now, I can envision that same salesperson maybe using that as a way to keep them maybe on the phone a little bit longer. So they're looking, they're like, hey, do you have it in stock? Like, hey, do you want to see it right now? Like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, hey, you push this button, you can do this, you can right on your phone. I can show you the car right now, and you can still come in later. But let's just take you through right now, and they can kind of get that person already bought and like immersed in that experience, just like any other type of marketing immediately. So you just added a whole nother layer that nobody was maybe necessarily thinking about. I feel like there's probably was like maybe some savvy salespeople out there that may have already been doing that, like with maybe FaceTime, but this is making it a way better experience because they don't like for the customer because they don't have to worry about being seen or this or that. No, I love it. I think it's a really forward-thinking way of helping the dealerships.
Yeah, I appreciate you pointing that out, Adam. And you're right, it's not just going to be for COVID-19, right? That's what kind of kicked it off. But going down the line for years to come, this is a tool that's going to help them. Even thinking the service drive of dealerships today, when a customer gets a phone call from from somebody in the service department that's trying to explain to them what they're seeing in the car or where there might be a problem. Well, now that service manager doesn't have to verbally tell them. He can have that same app show them within their car, hey, this is the leak I found, or here's the brake problem, or whatever it is. All of a sudden, years down the road, this is something that's going to be just universal in going forward. And you're right, Adam. People in the past might have used FaceTime or this and that, but this is so much broader, and we've baked it fully. So we're so super excited. We don't even know how to shut up about it. It's been awesome.
Man, that is exciting, and I know a lot of the people listening to this were like, "Oh man, I wish my service person had that the last time that they called me and they tried to explain what was wrong with the car, and I didn't know what the heck they were talking about." Right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be something that's going to be universal. I mean, just really, it's going to take the automotive world to its next chapter. And you know what? We all need it right now, right? We're all fighting to help out families. We're all fighting to give a better customer experience, and this helps out both sides really, really quickly.
So, David, if somebody's listening to this and they want to learn more about InteractiveTel or what you're up to, what's the best way for dealerships and automotive people to connect?
Yeah, I appreciate you asking that. There's two ways. One, it's simple enough to go on our website, InteractiveTel.com. InteractiveTel.com, so simple. They can also reach me. I'm the Vice President of Operations. If they want to call me directly, I'm happy to help them. We are a company that's been around for 12 years, but we still give service to our customers as if we're a small company and it's a family-based company. So they can reach me at 949-677-7837 or just contact me on the website I gave you. I'd be happy to help them in either way.
Fantastic. Well, David, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing all the great work that you're doing over at InteractiveTel and the future cloud-based systems and what you guys are doing. And awesome. And congrats on the new app. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review in the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Innovation, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments in the video. Love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And David, thanks again for coming on the show.